Op Androidworld lees je natuurlijk alles over de laatste vouwbare toestellen met 5G en liefst ook nog eens met 5 camera's op de achterkant. Maar er zijn natuurlijk ook kleinere merken zoals TCL, dat is het Chinese merk van Alcatel, BlackBerry en Palm en die doen ook ontzettend leuke dingen. Ze hebben 3 nieuwe budgettoestellen voorgesteld. De Alcatel 1S is een toestel met best wel grote schermranden toegegeven, maar wel kost die €109 en krijgt die 3 GB aan RAM. Als we de Alcatel 3 bekijken, die heeft een Qualcomm Snapdragon 439 in zich, om de prestaties echt goed naar boven te krikken voor de prijskaartje die heeft. De Alcatel 3L is nog een lichtere variant ervan. Maar vooral interessant is, Alcatel heeft ook zijn toekomstvisie voorgesteld. Ze gaan nu ook onder enige aanmoediging van Google, die echt wel strenger met updates omgaat, gaan ze nu per kwartaal netjes updaten. Anderzijds hebben ze ook hun vouwbare toestellen voorgesteld. Het zijn nog geen afgewerkte toestellen, jammer genoeg, maar prototypes. Binnen nu en 2 jaar zullen we daar misschien wel eens een keer een toestel van te zien krijgen. Want Alcatel werkt daarmee samen met een eigen displayfabrikant die onder de koepel zit, werkt TCL mee samen. Dus dat hebben we nu ook gezien. Het ziet er echt prachtig uit. Dus zij hebben ook die technologie in huis en dat wilden ze zeker ook laten zien op het Mobile World Congress. En we hebben een interviewtje gedaan met Patrick Power, dat is de product manager van West-Europa en daar kan je nu naar luisteren. Hi, could you introduce yourself a little bit for us?
So I'm Patrick Power.
Yeah.
I work for Alcatel and TCL. So I'm the product manager for the UK, Ireland, the Netherlands and Northern Europe.
Okay, very nice. And we are here at MWC in Barcelona, and you are showing off 3 new Alcatel devices. Could you explain which devices are new?
Yeah, so we'll start with the top one, which is the Alcatel 3, and that's coming out middle of the year. There's 2 variants of it, one with 6 and 64 memory, and the other 3 and 32. So we're bringing out a device which is 5.9. We'll have a mini notch, so you'll get 88% of the screen display. It'll have a number of technologies built into it. It'll include AI in the camera. So for example, when you take a picture, we'll be able to account for 21 scenes. The camera will adjust accordingly. So for example, if you're taking a picture of a portrait, it'll adjust for light, etc., and it does the settings for you. It's also got face view. So for example, if I want to do an unlock, I can now set the phone up to be able to unlock when I look at the phone. So a number of security elements on it as well. The key for us though is in terms of the screen and the quality, we're producing a device that's of really good tech but for a very good price. And the idea is we've now put a Qualcomm processor in there. So it'll be a Qualcomm octa-core processor which gives you much greater speed. It'll also have the ability to do VoLTE, voice over Wi-Fi. So from our perspective, when we're dealing with the carriers, the technology is there for us to be able to build those capabilities.
Okay, very cool. You're also showing us the Alcatel 1S.
Yeah. The 1S is our entry level as it were at a really strong price point. It's €109 and it's a device that we've put a lot of work into to try and get a really high spec device for a very good price. So it comes with 3 and 32 gigs of RAM. It's got an octa-core processor, a Spectrum core processor, and it's got fingerprint, it's got face view, so it's all of the technologies where someone would expect to have a much more expensive device.
Okay, very cool. And you've also told us something about the update policy, which has been better now with Alcatel?
Yeah, Alcatel's intent is to try and get software updates in terms of security updates to customers as soon as they come out. So we've tried to do that every quarter.
Quarterly?
We'll do quarterly, yes, that's the intent. In terms of point releases, depends on the device.
Okay, and we're not seeing an Android One smartphone yet?
An Android
One smartphone?
Yeah, that's intended. It does take time because the whole Android One program requires an awful lot of effort on our side. We have to guarantee that we will do the point releases 2 to 3 years ahead. So that's a commitment from the company that we're working to, and that's something we're aiming at.
Okay, about TCL a little bit more, because you are a smartphone vendor with Alcatel, BlackBerry, you have Palm, yeah. But you're also into displays, and that's what you're also showing off here at MWC. Yeah. We have seen some foldable displays. Can you explain a bit more about this Dragon Hinge that you are showing off?
Well, the Dragon Hinge itself is a new concept in terms of technology for foldable screens. So what we're showing is capabilities. It's all about being able to show for foldable screens, we have the capability to handle foldable screens. CSOT develops displays, and so what we're trying to take.
TCLT is part of TCL.
It's part of the organization, yeah. So there's 2 parts. There's a TCL Communications, which is the smartphones, etc., yeah. And then CSOT is on the manufacturing side. The idea is that this is the start. When it comes to foldable screens, You want the ability to have the technology there in the first place, but then you build up on it. So we're talking about 3 different layers, you know, the whole ecosystem, application. So long way to go, but the capability is there to fold a curved screen.
Okay, question. I want you to pick one. So the question is, we have this beautiful dragon hinge that you're showing off, these foldable phones, but you have also a lot of interesting brands. You have Alcatel, BlackBerry, and Palm. Which brand suits the most for this kind of technology?
So for foldable technology, all those will have eventually. So again, it's about, you know, hitting the right price point eventually. So I think with regard to...
But you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, I would hope for Alcatel. That would be nice to be able to do that foldable screen at that price point.
But would it be cool to have this BlackBerry device with this keyboard and then this foldable screen? Would that be something cool?
Well, that would be nice. I'm not sure if it's possible with a keyboard included. So I don't know. It's up to the developers. That's a long way ahead, I think. Today we've got the capability to show the hinge that we can do that. Then there's a lot more to development to happen. So yes.
Okay, very last one. I saw a patent of TCL, which was actually a smart watch, which could be folded into a smartphone. That's a patent that I've noticed, that I've written about. Can you explain a little bit more about that one?
Can't say anything about patents. It's all secretive. It's all hearsay in terms of what is going on. So no, I can't. Unfortunately, not today.
Okay.
I don't have enough information.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Dat was het interview. Abonneer je zeker op Androidworld voor de laatste video's als je dat nog niet hebt gedaan. En volg ons nog de komende dagen op MWC. En dan zien we je nu in de volgende video heel snel. Bye bye.